We are previewing all 30 teams in the 30 days leading up to Fake Baseball Season 21 opening day. If you want a quick crash course on what Fake Baseball is, or you want to check out the rest of the roster previews, the links are in the description below. Now, without further ado, here is 30 teams in 30 days. Today we are talking the Dakar-Yoff Mariners, a team that went out and made a huge amount of changes in the offseason. This is effectively an entirely new group of position players with only a few remaining players. They no longer have Panzer Fist. They no longer have Shoshana Al-Habib. I don't know how I forgot about her. She's one of the best third basemen in baseball. They did manage to hang on to Marge Lowbrow, but of course the big thing that they did was they went out and signed superstar Soap McTavish. He is going to be the headliner here, and they've tried to kind of build the entire team around him. So we will definitely talk more about these players individually in a moment. They also went out and brought back Commander Shepard. She returns back to her original squad for the first time ever. And then they went out and signed future Hall of Famer Dom Hudson, who I expect to be kind of playing all over the field for them. Really cool to have him here. Solomon Doinkers is a pickup at first base. Veteran Sloan Lawson for their corner outfield. Shortstop Jewel Romero. And infielder Brittany Hancock and Felicity Spencer down at first base. In their pitching staff, Abraham Landry is brought in from, I believe it's the Spectres, and Alto Driveway in his second season at age 36. So let's go take a look at this roster as a whole. Obviously, Soap McTavish is the big signing here. He has only managed to make it to the postseason once. That was back with that season 14 Jaguar squad that was just awesome. That got bounced in the, I forget if it was in the CS or the DS. Do not remember. Has failed to reach it since, both on the Commodores, and those were some pretty good Commodore squads, and on the Nocturnals in the last two seasons, but the production has still been there. Soap definitely started slow last year, but finished really hot. 15 homers and 868 OPS, 8 stolen bases. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I'm really excited to see him and Commander Shepard play together. Commander Shepard originally came up with the Mariners. I believe was a part of that World Series squad. I forget what year it was that the Commanders won. The Commanders. I forget what year it was that the Mariners won the World Series. It was in fact season 14. It was in fact season 14 in her third year with the team. So glad to have her back. She's one of the most consistent second basemen and one of the best bats in baseball. I think it'll be fun to see her and Soap on the same team. Really glad to see that they're hanging on to Marge Lowbrow, one of the unsung heroes of fake baseball history. Just such a great right-handed power bat. Glad to have her there. She's only she hit 19 home runs only a few seasons ago, so she's definitely still got that pop, especially with that 99 power. Dom Hudson, I love any team that has Dom Hudson on it. This dude's just one of my favorite players, just one of my favorite fake baseballers all time. Also, according to WAR, one of the top 10 players by WAR in fake baseball. Sloan Lawson picked up for the corner outfield. Only 2 seasons of play from her so far. She's entering her age 33 season. I do like the 63 speed and the stealer trait. I don't really know if she's going to be an impact player. I really like the signing of Solomon Doinkers, actually. He had a pretty rough rookie season with the Commodores. I'm glad another team has taken a chance on him. He got 3 stolen bases that year, too. Yeah, I believe in Solomon Doinkers. I think this is a great pickup for your corner infield. They can play him at first or at third. Kind of doesn't really matter. And I think that's going to be great. So let's look at their projected lineup here. Kind of like a few other lineups that we've talked about so far in this 30 teams, 30 days series is after the top of their lineup, like it's just things get a little bit sketchy. I could totally see them putting somebody else at DH and then throwing Dom Hudson out in left field. For example, I have Dom Hudson leading off with Commander Shepard batting second, Soap third. I do think this is the top 4 that kind of makes the most sense for this lineup. I also think it makes sense to DH Dom Hudson and have Vidar Usted catch, considering he's one of the few lefty bats that's going to be available in this lineup. So I have Solomon Doinkers playing third and Marge Lobrow at first. I didn't really think that they would want to put... who's their other left fielder? I guess I got confused with something else. Anyway, you can also swap Doinkers and Lowbrow around, but I think with Doinkers' higher arm rating, you're going to want him over at third base. So, yeah, they're definitely going to need some folks to step up here in the bottom of the lineup, and they have some bats that could definitely make something happen. Just looking at the number, like 5269, Jewel Romero, Ri-Kyung Jae. These are all players that haven't really, done a whole lot in their careers. They've been okay. Brittany Hancock is probably going to be the best out of this group, but, we're talking about... Right now, we're looking at a handful of players all the way down here that haven't really played full seasons. Like Sloan Lawson, they picked up. She's going to be a full-time right fielder, effectively. Only 66 games across the last 2 seasons, for example. Jewel Romero, who might be their everyday second or shortstop, hasn't played a full season since season 17. Brittany Hancock, who I just mentioned, Beaufort Flowers hasn't played a full season since season 17, and even then he wasn't very good. So, I'm not really sure what their plan is here. I think of that image where, it's the drawing of the horse, and the first half of the horse is really, really nice, and then the second half is just drawn by a 2-year-old. That's kind of what this lineup feels like to me. Super stacked at the top. I don't know if they got a good supporting cast there. And it doesn't really get much better when you look at their pitching as well. It does feel like they're going to need to be a bit more savvy than just paying a bunch of money to one pitcher and kind of letting everything else rock. They have so much money tied up between McTavish, Shepard, and Para that I feel like the rest of their roster is suffering here. I think Dakota Para and Andrea Bishop at the top of this rotation, that's great. It's a great pair of pitchers to have there. Abraham Landry is brought over from the Spectres, and he had a really rough year last year. We actually saw him a lot on coverage, getting blown up. A 5 ERA career guy over, oh my God, almost 1,300 innings pitched. He's been doing it for a while and has not been good. And then your number 4 starter, Bryson Longstroke, 42 years old. A 6 ERA last season. I just don't think it's good enough, especially not in this division. This team is not beating the Springboks. This team, in my opinion, I don't think this team is beating the Jags. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Alto Driveway is a pickup for them. He's been okay. Been okay in 2 seasons. I just don't see. I don't see the talent here. What I will say is I appreciate a team that had a really bad season going out and trying to completely retool and try something completely different, because the Mariners have not been good for a minute now. But ditching Panzer Fist, ditching Shoshana Al-Habib, trying to form a whole new core here. This might be chapter 1 and a rebuild for the Mariners, right? This probably going to be a rough year. They're probably trying to figure out, they're probably trying to retool. I mean, they don't really, I guess this is the thing, is they don't really have anybody young that they're waiting to develop or anything, right? The average age on this roster definitely skews older. So I guess I don't really know what exactly is going on here. I don't really know exactly what to expect from these Mariners. Vidar Usted is kind of the only guy that I feel like they're really building around right now. I think I call it the Soap McTavish gambit. This season, they're signing Soap McTavish, trying to see if something sticks. Maybe things don't work out this season, and they're able to continue to rebuild behind him. I think just locking up Soap McTavish at all is a win. It's a win. It's just I don't think they're going to win now. They might be just kind of trying to see if anybody has any good performances this year, and then retooling for the year after. I don't mean to be all doom and gloom about a team that already doesn't have a lot of fans. But yeah, I would say players to watch this year on this team. Anybody from this top 4. I think Solomon Doinkers is going to be fun. I'm excited to see if Dakota Para still has it. He had a pretty bad year last year, first year with the team after the Swifts let him go. So we'll see. Really, really good pitcher. over the course of his career, so gonna need to be better there. Yeah, that is your outlook on the Season 21 Dakar-Yoff Mariners. I'm not holding my breath for this team, but they do have some exciting players I'm really excited to see. I'm mostly just excited to see this group play together. Hudson, Lowbrow, Shepard, McTavish. That's cool. You got that to look forward to. In any case, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about the team, leave them down below. Otherwise, consider joining our Discord. I love talking fake baseball over in Fake Baseball Discussion. Yeah, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.